Hello, grade 7. This is the answer for extra geometry sheet 3. And this is talking about the relation between angles, which is angles that share a vertex and a common side are adjacent angles. The measure of complementary angles added up to 90. The measure of supplementary angles added to 180. Two adjacent angles that make a straight line are called supplementary angles. Here we have practice about the relation between angles. Then once we have an angle 43, to the complement angle, we will subtract 90 minus 43. It will be 47. If you want to find the supplement one, so you will subtract 180 minus 43. Vertical, it will be the same measure, which it will be 43. We have a complement, so we will make 90 minus 51. You will find 39, and then you will continue by the same way. If we will go to the second part, you will find that we have a right angle triangle, which means we can add 72 plus 3x plus 3. This is equal 90 because we are complementary angles. Then we have 75 plus 3x equal 90 degree. Now we have 3x equal 90 minus 75. The next step, we will divide, so it will be 3x equal 90 minus 75. It will be equal 15. Then we will divide it both sides by 3. Then the value of x, it will be equal 5. We will move to the next question. We have the same idea. Both of them, their sum together equal 90 degrees. So we have 5x minus 8 plus 43 equal 90 degree. Then it will be 5x equal 90 minus 43 plus 8. Then 5x equal, you will simplify, and you have to note that once you will transfer something from one side till the other, then we have to change the sign. So this one equal 55. After that, we have the value of x equal 11 because we will divide both sides by 11. So this is the first part, how we can find the value of x when we have complementary angles. The next step, we will find the unknown value, the relation between angles. So once we have two angles, their sum together are 90. So this is represent complementary angles. Let's continue. The second type, we have another question. We said also their sum equal 90 degrees. So we will use the same way. So to be 8x plus 5 plus 3x plus 8 equal 90 degree. Now we will combine the like terms. So you have 6x equal 90. We will transfer 5, so it will be negative 5. We will transfer 8, so it will be negative 8. Then the sum, it will be, we have here 6x equal, we will make 90 minus 5 minus 8, so it will be 90 minus 5 minus 8, it will be 77. Then their sum together equal 90 degree, 8x plus 5 plus 3x plus 8. Okay, so we have now 8 plus 3, I'm sorry, this one, it will be equal 11x. And then we have 11x equal 77. Then we have 11x equal 77. So the answer, it will be equal x equal 7 because we will divide both sides by 11. And those are complementary angles. If we will back to this one, then their sum together equal 180. So we can answer this question by two different ways. We can make from the beginning 180 minus 149. Then the answer, it will be 180 minus 149. So the answer, it will be equal 31. And after that, we will make 13x plus 5 equal 31. Now we will make 13x equal 31 minus 5. Then the answer, it will be 13x equal 31 minus 5, it will be equal 26. Now we will divide both sides by 13, then x, it will be equal 2. And what is the relation between the two angles? The two angles are supplementary because it's we draw two angles over a line and we have only array to divided it, but they are not equal. This is when we add them together, it will be equal 180. When we add those together, it will be 90. So this is example about complementary, and this is example about supplementary. Let's move to another question. In this one, we have the same idea. They are supplementary, and we will solve, we will add or collect a like term together. So I have, this is 6x and this is 14x, which means we have by the end, how many x do we have? We have 20x. And then 13 minus 33, because we said that their sum together equal 180. So we will say 13 minus 33, it will be minus 20. This is equal 180. From where we get this one? We said if you want to write it by details, it will be 6x plus 13 plus 14 minus 33 equal 180. Then 20x minus 20, it will be equal 180. We will transfer 20 to the opposite side with different signs. So it will be 180 plus 20. So the answer, it will be equal 200. Then 20x equal 200, which means the value of x, we will divide it by 20 to both. Then the value of x, it will be equal 10. And this is example about supplementary things. This one, we will answer it by the same way. We will add this one, it will be 20x, and then we can say negative 12 minus 18, it will be equal negative 30. So if we will come here to answer this question, it will be 20x minus 30 equal 180. And then by the same way, it will be 20, because we said negative 12 minus 18, we will add them together, it will be negative 30. Then we will transfer it to the opposite side. Then you have 180 plus 30. Then 180 plus 30, it will be how many? It will be equal to 110. Then 20x equal 210. Then you will divide it by 20 for both sides. Then the value of x, it will be equal 10.5. Then the value of x equal 10.5. And we said that this one are supplementary ends. Then once we have 15x, if we want to write the equation from the beginning, so we can write it like this. It will be 15x minus 12 plus 5x minus 18 equal 180. And then we will start to simplify, and they are supplementary angles. Let's move to another question. The measure of A is complementary to measure of B. Measure of C is complementary to measure of B. Angle A is 62, and we said that they are complementary, which means we will find measure of angle B. It will be equal 90 minus 62, because we said that they are complementary. So it will be 90 minus 62. It will be equal 28. And then he said that C is complementary with B. Then if I want to find measure of angle C, C and B are complementary. So we will make 90 minus 28. Then the answer, it will be 62. Okay, then what is the measure of angle B? So we said that measure of angle B, it will be equal 28, and measure of angle C, it will be equal 62. If we will note here that he said A and B are complementary, C complement B. So we can say that now C and A are equal in measure, right? Then once A, it will be 62, then C, it will be equal 62. Because we said here at the top, we said that A plus B, they are complementary. They should be equal. C plus D. If we will cancel B with B, then A should be equal C, right? So we have now B, it will be equal 28, and we have C, it will be equal 62. Okay, let's move to the next question. Next question, we have the same idea, but this time with supplementary. We said that D supplement E, F supplement E, right? Then now directly it will be D supplement E and F supplement E. Then F equal D. Okay, so now F equal 113, then D, it will be equal 113. What about if you want to find D now? Then we will find measure of angle D. It will be equal 180 minus 113. It will be equal 67 degrees. Okay, so once we said D supplement E, F supplement E, which means E and F and D, they should be equal in measure. Let's move to another question. This one, we want to find angles or the missing angles here. We said that angle, we can note that angle 1 plus 90 plus 37, they should be, their sum should be equal 180 degrees. So we will use only the relation. We can make 180 minus 37 plus minus 180 minus 1 plus 90 minus 37 plus 90. So angle 1, it will be 53. We want measure of angle 2. So now we have 1 equal 53. Then we can use supplementary. We can use vertical angle directly 37, 37. And if you want to find measure of angle 3, so you can find it from anywhere, any relation, we can say 180 minus 37. and we can say that all angles equal 360. So by any way we can find the angle. Don't forget that we have vertical angle. Then we can say if I want angle 3 and this one should be equal 90 degree, 47 and angle 1, they should be vertical angle. Together there's some equal each other. If we want to find measure of angle 2, then angle 2, this is 90, and we said that angle 1 equal 47, then we will use 90 minus 47 plus 90, then we can find angle 2. Then we will try to find the relation between pair of angles by supplementary, by complementary, by vertical angle. Then we will find the measure for each angle like you see in front of you. So we said that we can use a vertical angle. So this one I have 47, then measure of angle 1 should be equal 47. Now we can find measure of angle 4. So 4 now it will be 43. So I can say that 43 with angle 2. Now we have 3 angles are supplementary. So we can say 180, or also by vertical angle. So the easiest way to use pair of vertical angle like this one, we have 1 with 3, we have 2 with 33, we have 4 with 59, then we can find the answer by a quick way. So this is how we can use a vertical angle to find the missing angle by using angle relationship. The last question, it has the same idea with vertical angle. We will only solve the equation. How those two angles are equal and measure, which means it will be 25x minus 14. It will be equal 20x plus 11. And after that, we will transfer 25x minus 20x. It will be equal 11 plus 14. So the answer, it will be 5x equal 11 plus 14. It will be 25. And then we will divide both by 5. Then the value of x equal 5, and we will take it to replace to find measure of angle 1. Then before you will find measure of angle 1, we have to substitute in one from those two. Then 20 times 5 plus 11, it will be equal 20 times 5 plus 11, it will be equal 111. This is for one from the two vertical. Then measure of angle 1, it will be equal 180 minus 111. So the answer, it will be equal 69 degrees. Same way, this order pair, they are equal in measure. So 6x minus 19 equal 3x plus 32, and then 6x minus 3x equal 32 plus 19. Now we have 3x equal 32 plus 19. It will be 51. Now we will divide both by 3. Then the value of x, it will be equal 70. We will back to replace. First, it will be 6 times 17 minus 19. Then 6 times 17 minus 19, it will be equal 83. We want to find measure of angle 1 together their sum equal 180. So it will be 180 minus 83. It will be equal 97 degrees. So this is how we can use vertical angle and how we can use solving equation. Once you have two variables, one in the left and one in the right, so you have to combine the like term together. Once you will move from one side to the other side, then we have to change the sign.